What's up, buddies? Welcome to another episode, another day in the life of the poor man road to glory, fully edited. The series where we show our viewer base how to build up an awesome club without giving those guys at EA any money in FIFA points. Very, very important to grind it out like that. And today is yet another day of that true grind. Now, we didn't get a lot of quote-unquote content from EA, unfortunately, yesterday. I'm hoping today is different. Now, this is going to look a little bit weird. I'm still chipping away at the icon swaps. So for today, we've got hopefully one or two new league SBCs that we can grind through. So that should be exciting, I hope. We've got the silver pack method and bronze pack method grind that I got to show you guys. Again, I'll show you that in a little bit. So, and then of course, we've got the brand new team of the week. So first things first, let's go through the team of the week, because I know a lot of you guys are going to look at this, and I'm sorry, you're going to roll your eyes at my reaction to this team of the week. I know a lot of you guys are looking at this and are just so excited and so happy and so hyped. But hear me out here, okay? I'm going to be the negative Nancy. I'm going to be the devil's advocate towards saying this team of the week is dead AF. The reason why I want to say that is multiple fold, okay? So first of all, EA are trying to catch us all in a trap here. They throw a Ronaldo in there to get everybody super excited, while in my opinion, Ronaldo and Hazard, you could argue, but after using Hazard, Hazard is horrendous, so I don't even think that 92 Hazard even matters. But anyways, they throw a Ronaldo and a Hazard into the new team of the week to get everybody all spicy and all excited, while basically making the rest of the team of the week, in my opinion, dead and horrendous, okay? And the reason why I say is they could have released so many more awesome team of the week players instead of the dead ones that they put into the game. So Otamendi, for example, has a way better Scream card already. So what a silly release when they could have given it to someone else. Thomas Partey, they literally just took out of packs his Road to the Final card. Now, I would be shocked if his Road to the Final card isn't dropping in price now. I went from making 40 to 50,000 coins profit on him to him probably being the price that I paid for him over the next couple of days. But I'm going to stand firm on my Thomas Partey purely because I know in a week or two he's going to get a nice boost. So he'll be worthwhile holding on to until then. His price should make a nice recovery over the next few days. But still, Thomas Partey, they just released, even though they just had one in the Road to the Final. Cruz is a resident sleeper, man. Again, he's got a better Scream card. Sorry, Selnias doesn't look interesting at all. Looks terrible. McGinn, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are happy about him. Again, not to say that that Cristiano Ronaldo card isn't cool. It is, and it's kind of cool that he's a left wing card because it gives you an option for like squad building to fit him in a different way if you want to. Maybe you're rolling Matuidi. You can link him up with Matuidi, or you can now link him up with Alexandro if you want, right, as a strong link. Whatever the case may be. Or, you know, you can run a 3-5, start with a 3-5-2 even if you wanted to, and switch things up. So he's good. Hazard is good. Kane is dead. I mean, is a horrendous card, at least in my opinion. He's got a thunder cunt of a shot for sure. But other than that, I find him completely useless. And then the rest of the setup is dead. Like Jimenez, again, what they just took out. His Road to the Final. Osimhen, we've got a better player of the month version. Onana is all right, you know, I guess for people building Ajax teams or Eredivisie teams, that's not a bad setup. Ben Sabani could be good, but then his upgrades are kind of dead. So I guess what I'm getting at is I really wish EA were more pragmatic with their team of the weeks. Last week's team of the week, I got a lot of stick for being excited about that because there was like so many usable players in there. You had Tellez, you had Robertson, you had so many, Pereira, you had so many good cards that all of us that work a little bit, grind the game a little bit, and get at least silver 1 or better, you can sit there and hope and almost expect to get some sort of usable player. With this team of the week, dude, for the red picks, I know you guys are all saying, oh my God, Ronaldo's amazing. I'm going to get, no, none of us are getting Ronaldo. And the reality of the fact is most of us will end up with an Elvedi and a Selnas in our teams. And that's a little bit unfortunate because they could have given something to Gini Wijnaldum. Why not? Okay, he balled out for the Netherlands and got 3 goals yesterday, early, relatively, so they could have got him in the team of the week. And he also has been playing amazing for the Netherlands, even over the weekend. So they could have thrown a second informed Wijnaldum in there. He would have been an incredible card. They could have thrown a Varane in there. He would have been an incredible card. There's so many extra players they could have put in there to like boost up people's pack luck a little bit, but I genuinely think they did this on purpose. I think what they did here is twofold. First of all, they threw a bunch of players in that already have better cards or have cards that are competitive to kill that market of those players to kind of screw over the traders. Now, again, you might be rolling your eyes thinking, really, do EA really work that deep on trying to rinse people's coins out of their clubs? Yes. And because of that, Party is probably dropped in price. But even then, even though this Otamendi and the Cruz are nowhere near as good as their Scream cards, I can see that having an effect on those Scream prices. They could have slipped Tolisso in there, Goretzka in there, although Goretzka, you know, already had a road to the final as well. So at least for me, I think this is a dead team of the week. Yes, it's a bit exciting. We're all going to be opening our red picks, hoping to see a Cristiano or even a Hazard pop up. The other thing as well is somebody that understands the legality of image rights. Does anybody know, and I've never gotten an answer from EA from this, and again, I haven't educated myself on this, so I'm not hating on EA for this because I don't understand the legality of it, but does anybody know why it's either so hard or impossible, or they don't get dynamic images for internationals? Because imagine how awesome it would be to have Cristiano Ronaldo with a Portugal dynamic image, a Hazard with a Belgian dynamic image, you know, etc., etc. Now, I know a lot of people will reply saying, oh, it's just lazy, they're this and that. Now, maybe they are. I'm starting to think there could be something to do with club type of thing, right? Like, obviously, you're sitting there with Otamendi with a Man City setup, and maybe they don't want him in an Argentinian setup. They want some form of him in a Man City kit. Now, again, you could hear me say that and think, yeah, that's pretty smart. That's probably what they're doing. But then look at Cristiano Ronaldo, or more importantly, look at Dybala and Otamendi. They literally released, not Otamendi, Dybala and De Ligt. They literally released them with dynamic images and then edited out the Juve kit and the Juve badge. So they could do almost the same thing. You release a dynamic image of them in their international kits, but if they can't get the image rights to the nation, which again, for most nations they have in the game. So I would assume, like, let's say if they have the Netherlands badge and kits in the game, they have some sort of image rights with the Netherlands. So we could get Netherlands dynamic images. Let's say, I think Belgium and Portugal are in the game, right? But let's say, for the sake of argument, that Portugal, they don't have the Portugal badges and stuff in the game. Like, remember years ago with Iceland, EA embarrassingly wanted to pay Iceland like $10,000 to have that full national team's image rights in the game, and Iceland were like, no, what? Like, you guys make billions. Like, maybe help out the national team a little bit more than that. And EA just lowballed the hell out of them, and I think even for that year they weren't in the game or something happened. So maybe the same thing happens to some of these teams. Let's say, no, Germany's in the game. Ghana might not be in the game, right? The Ghanaian national team kits and badges. So that could be an example, right? Where they could hide the badge or something. I don't know. I don't understand why international team of the weeks, they can't work it out so that we get dynamic images. It's crazy to think that people really hold so much value in dynamic images, but they do. And I'm not gonna lie, so do I, because this game, contrary to what most of us want to ignore, is very much a card collecting game. And that takes me into my point moving into today's episode, hoping that we get some proper squad builder challenge somethings, right? I'm hoping this section right here gets, demand, I guess would be fair. I would expect, nay, demand that we get 2 League SBCs. It's been like 2.5 weeks, man. This time last year, I was telling the stream, I don't remember if it made it into yesterday's episode or not. This time last year, we had like 12 League SBCs. This time this year, we have 3. And again, it's very obvious why EA aren't releasing more and more and more. You can, based off of how I've showed you how to grind League SBCs, based off of how Nep, everybody's showed you guys how to, and you yourselves, based off of figuring out how to grind SBCs from last year, was an incredible moneymaker, and it's blatantly obvious that they're neutering down the rewards, neutering down the player ratings, right? Normally, if this was last year, this would be like 85 and 86 rated, right? If this was last year, this would be like 87 and 88 rated players. So they've definitely neutered down the League SBCs, but it's annoying that they've also just completely gotten rid of the releases of League SBCs. So I'm hoping today we get at least 1, but hopefully 2, maybe like the MLS and the Prem or something like that, right? Or the Turkish League and whatever, man. The Turkish League and the Eredivisie. Like, give us something. Give the community that grinds your game, grinds your menus, something to work towards. Because this takes me to my point. I saw on Nep's episode yesterday, he kind of did a little bit of a club tour. You know, I played Fortnite with Nep yesterday, so obviously we don't talk too much about FIFA, like even when we're chit-chatting in the call together. So I keep up with this Road to Glory based off of his uploads, right? And he was going through like kind of his trading method and all that stuff. But he made another good point. That's something that I didn't feel when I was running this Road to Glory as a common man Road to Glory, the 2-hour-a-day series, because I wouldn't get through my daily or seasonal objectives very quick. Now we're getting to the point where I genuinely don't really need to work towards anything anymore. And hear me out here. You guys are all confused as to why is Nick building a Liga? Why did Nick build a La Liga squad yesterday and sweat it out and stress out about it with all these weird players to get an icon swap? He's got Gerrard. He can't get anything else. Why are you sitting there unlocking these? Why did I spend even half an hour last night playing with this Liga MX team, which is the worst squad I've ever had to use? And the reason is, first of all, for something to do. I'm genuinely just doing this as something to do. And to repeat myself maybe too many times over, I do apologize. But the reason why I grind out these icon swaps is I feel like they will have a value at some point. It might not be for icon swaps 2. I don't think I'll be able to use these for icon swaps 2. As you can tell, they have a 1 on them. So I think they'll be locked to number 1. But very similar to FUT swaps last year, I almost guarantee that EA will come out, and don't quote me on this. Don't go do these and then get mad that you can't use them later on. But I would almost guarantee that EA will release, for icon swaps 2, there'll be like another section where you can put any swap you want in for like a 25k player. I hope it's more than what they did for FUT swaps, okay? FUT swaps, you could get them like by doing one thing. So it kind of made sense last year that like your extra FUT swaps, you could put them in. I think it was for a silver player pack, right? Considering how much more work you have to do for these icon swaps, EA better not just release a fucking like silver player pack or something like that as your FUT swap. I'm hoping it'll be like a rare Electrum pack, or that would be cool. You know, input a FUT swap for a rare Electrum or a prime Electrum pack or something like that. That is what I'm hoping for at the very minimum, and that's kind of what I expect. So that is why, the one reason why I'm still doing these icon swaps. The second reason is I got to admit, as much as I get a little bit irritated while playing Rivals, I actually really do enjoy putting together that La Liga squad. Now, okay, we had to use that red Sherry Chev who was horrible to use yesterday. You know, got to use Gareth Bale, who was an awful FIFA card, at least for the way I play the game. You know, Toko didn't really impress me either, man. I really don't know why I did that card. I was looking at his price and he's like 30-40k to do, and that's pretty annoying that I did him. I'm kind of in disagreement that I did him. I should have thought twice, because I've got a lot of like random how do I put it, La Liga players that I didn't really need Toko, and I would rather have the 30 or 40k back. I've been very good not going with untradeable SBC players, but even that 30 or 40k annoys me, because I know I could turn that into 60, 70, 80k over a week or two. Nevertheless, the reason why I'm grinding is I'm just having some fun with it. So today we're going to build our first owner, 7 first owner Ligue 1 squad. I guess, you know, once again we get to use that Osimhen, the player of the month Osimhen, and we'll piece together a squad from Ligue 1. That'll be a fun little squad builder we'll probably do very, very soon. So that kind of covers all the bases in terms of the questions I've been seeing from you guys, people getting confused as to why I'm still doing the icon swaps, mainly just for something to do and because I feel like you'll be able to use the swaps into something else. In terms of our trade pile, again, as mentioned, I didn't do any trading at all, or maybe I didn't mention that. I honestly, man, some days I just don't feel like it at all. It's not that the trading methods that I do are hard, they're just boring. And some days I sit there and I start like setting my filters, you know, okay, well, everybody's seen me do Marcelo and Witzel, so now I got to start racking my brain of, okay, what's the next filter I'm going to do? Where's there like at least 3 to 5k profit per pull, per snipe and then sale that makes sense? And sometimes I'm just like, you know what, man, screw it. Let me just sit there and do the bronze pack method for an hour. And you know what? I did the bronze pack method for like just half an hour and we actually did very good. So stored a bunch of Bundesliga players again, sold off a bunch of random crap. I actually am still not used to listing up squad fitnesses because it's been 2 months of me just packing them and storing them, packing them and storing them because we've been waiting for their prices to increase. Now that I'm happy with their prices, I want to sell them, but I genuinely think, honestly, I could go into my club right now and I probably have 10 squad fitnesses because I just don't think about it and I store them. Nevertheless, I am training myself to start listing them up. So bronze packs are even better right now, man, because I can sell off squad fitnesses. So I'm really enjoying myself. The silver pack method, again, I don't think I made much of a profit yesterday, but I think we genuinely fully broke even. Like, look at that. From all the silver packs and all the consumables and stuff that we've had laying around, I've got 4 fitnesses to sell. Everything else sold from the silver pack method. So again, today, I'm going to do a mix of the bronze and then mainly silver pack method again on stream. I think people are enjoying that. Yes, it's a bit of a risk, but it's a worthy risk, man. It just needs EA. I need EA to pull their head out, man, and give us a proper set of League SBCs today. So this is the Liga MX team that I'm using. Terrible. I'm going to piece together a league setup. Let's I guess we can do that right now. I was kind of going to do it a little bit later. Another thing that we'll be doing today as well is I'm not enjoying the draft, guys. I gotta say, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I'd rather play rivals. Now once I finish the icon swap targets and objectives, I'm not gonna have any reason to play rivals. So maybe then I'll be more inclined to play the draft again today. I'll give it another chance. I know a lot of you guys said, dude, the draft can be dumb. Don't worry, you'll start enjoying it. Like, a lot of people are just hoping I keep continuing with the draft, even though I'm not enjoying it. So I'm gonna go against what I normally like to do, which is just do what I enjoy as opposed to forcing myself to do something. But having said that, we'll run the draft one more time today. I genuinely, like, you guys think I'm just trying to make excuses. I genuinely think I'm just not good enough at the game. I honestly feel I'm not good enough to really get the draft to work for me, man. Like, the game I lost, dude, I conceded 7 goals, man. 7 goals. And honestly, if you look back at that game, which I don't think we showed all the highlights, 5 or 6 mistakes I made yesterday in that game resulted in goals for my opponent. If I was just a little bit more intelligent defensively and with my decision making, that guy would have scored like 1 goal. Instead, he scored 7. So we'll give it another shot today and see how things go. So we get to test out that Depay, which is exciting. I don't know if I want to use Verratti really. I got a lot of like goalkeepers, kind of weird too. Kimpembe, definitely gonna use him, so we'll probably have to go Thiago Silva, Kimpembe, so that's not bad. Do we have any LBs? Kurzawa, okay. See what I mean? Silver pack method, dude, is so good, bro. I almost promise you we can run league all over again. I need a player SBC to get rid of my my league SBC fodder. That would be ideal. Do I not have a war? How do I not have a war? Wow, I actually don't have a war. That's kind of, unless, is Awar a cam? Kutko Paredes. I'm looking at a box-to-box mid. You know what? I guess we'll do Stevie G for the box-to-box mid. That's chill. Okay, let's see if we have a DM. Idrissa. We could go get Idrissa, really. Bakayoko's kind of resident sleeper. Is he pack pulled? Okay, we'll go Bakayoko in the squad. What about a cam? What about a cam? These guys, should we test out one of these dudes? Left-footed, 4-star, 4-star with those stats. Left-footed, 4-star, 4-star as well. Should we try Pablo Sarabia? See if he's even useful. Why not? On the wing, nothing special. Striker, obviously we got... You know what I'm thinking we do? 4-1-2-1-2. 4-1-2-1-2 with Osimhen and Memphis in the setup. I think that would be really, really nice. And then 4-star 4 could try this guy at cam actually. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, let me work out a setup that's going to make the most sense here. So, if we go 4-4-2 with the team, we go 4-4-2 with the team, right? And then we set up here. Sarabia's an utter donkey. Oh, is he? Well, I won't need Sarabia anymore. We can go, well, I could still use him as a box-to-box mid, but I don't know if he'd work. So I'll probably go Thiago Mendes instead. We'll do that. We'll do Memphis up here. We'll get you out of the team for a second. We'll get you out of the team for a second. And then what we'll do is we'll go like that. I might not even have a right back, honestly. So I'm thinking right striker, left striker, central cam, one of my box-to-box mids, my DM. So I'll need another box-to-box mid. I'm actually thinking we can go with a Thiago Mendes or whatever the heck his name is, right? In the squad? Yeah, there he is, Thiago Mendes. Right there. Or should I go Paredes and we can sub on someone else to replace him too? That might be the move, actually. Yeah, let's do that. And then once I make my subs, we'll bring on probably Sissoko, actually. And then Ibra can come on in the second half. And we'll bring on Alan. Alan as our DM. So Alan and Sissoko will get subbed right away. And then depending on what is needed for the squad, we can make some changes there. And let's just go see. I don't think I have a right back, honestly. Well, I don't have a great right back. Although, these two guys are all right. Go with Sar. So what are we saying, dudes? Running a 4-1-2-1-2. Let me set the squad up in... I guess we'll have to do it in all of the setups. So Depay will be our cam. Stevie G will be our box-to-box. That's always in the root hollet role. Bakayoko there. Maloida there. Osimhen there. I guess Osimhen's... Who was gonna be subbed on here again? It was Sissoko, right? So you know what? Actually, in this setup, let's get Stevie G up there. And then, yeah. Sissoko can be the box-to-box mid. So Stevie G, I'm not the biggest fan of using Stevie G as a central cam. I think he's too clunky for that role. But at least for this setup, we'll have to do that, unfortunately. And then for a 3-5-2 setup, we'll go... Wait, where did I put Maloida? Oh, man, I've actually already forgotten. Anyways, it's not a big deal. Go here. So Memphis Depay here. Paredes is getting subbed out. I'm trying to think. For Sissoko, right? So why don't we do this? For the 3-5-2 if I need it. Sar will be up there. Paredes will be Alan's. Bakayoko will be Alan's position. So we'll go Sissoko, Gerrard through there. That's not bad. That's not a bad little setup. 3-5-2. I don't know that I'll use 3-5-2 too much. 4-4-2 is another weird one as well. I won't have the personnel for it, but anyways. I guess we'll use Stevie G up front. Stevie G and Depay together. If we need to roll 4-4-2, this is a dumb setup. And then Osimhen and Maolida, sorry dudes. Okay, that's all the same. And most importantly, this is what I plan to use for all of today. We used it in our La Liga squad yesterday. I've been using 4-1-2-1-2 for a good while now, and I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. So let's do that. Stevie G will be on the left. Paredes or Sissoko will be there. Depay swap with Bakayoko. Okay, so that's going to be the setup, okay? If you look at the team, Maloida cam, Depay, Osimhen strikers. Sissoko will go here. I can't even select the DM. Alan will go there, and then Stevie G will be there. I love Stevie G in this setup. How many game winners has he scored for us in this exact position in 4-1-2-1-2? He just makes those runs into the box beautifully, man. So that's going to be the setup, bros. And honestly, I mean, I think that's it for the day. You guys will see the usual. You'll see every squad I load in against. And then maybe some funny clips, but most likely you'll see the end of the game review of the game where we can look at some of the weird goals we scored and maybe talk about how the team performed. And then, yeah, grinding silver packs. Again, you'll see if I pack something really good, you'll see some of that. And hopefully 6 p.m. content that isn't just the release of the team of the week. I'll be really disappointed if we don't get at least one League SBC. Ibra heading to Milan. Don't hit me with that. Wow. Yeah, well, this guy's doing the Serie A objective. If I'm playing someone from Mexico, I'm going to be so upset, man. Our connection to each other is going to be so bad. This guy could potentially be about 6,000 kilometers away. Yikes, Amundo. Yeah, delete all your goddamn accounts, guys. You don't have to stand up to any of this, right? Just leave us all in the dark now with your dog game. And this is a viewer too. How did I know? How did I know? This game's so. Look at what these morons cause people to do, man. Even this guy is sitting there like, nah, this game is. I hate this game so bad that I gave up to give this guy the win. This guy hates the game so much that he's giving me the win. Imagine what you do to your community, you frauds. You frauds in Vancouver. Imagine what you do to your community. Do we have a clip of that first goal or that first missed opportunity? Yeah, we had another one there with an open net with Depay where he takes a touch, even though I load the shot first time. Do we have a clip of that? Can I grab that right at the end of the game? These utter frauds, dudes. Absolutely insane, man. Do we have a clip of that missed chance from Depay? You know what? Not even Depay. It was, who was it? It was it Moisander or something like that? Who was the one that missed it? Anyways, fair play. Like, look at what they do to this community, man. Seriously. I don't even think his goal was bad, was it? It was his first shot on target and his only shot the entire game. It wasn't even a bad goal. I don't know how he did that backheeled pass. Whatever his name is, Moisander, Bovi, whatever it is. I mean, literally nobody in the chat has the clip. That's mad. That's unfortunate. Anyways, GG's to this guy. I think he knows, just like everybody else, how broken and terrible the game is right now. Absolutely idiotic, dude. Absolutely idiotic and disgusting, man. I'm full tilted, man, after that game. That button delay was absolutely so insane that it made it. One game, I was so excited about. As always, shame on me for being excited about playing this game. Shame on me. Thank you, Jay. Shame on me for being excited about playing this game, man. I get so excited every single day to play this game, dude. And then I'm met with stuff like this. Okay, watch. We're gonna break it down here. Okay? Cut into the space. Load the shot! No, he's just, okay, we've loaded the shot again? No, oh, and again? Oh, and now he shoots late. I can't, man. I can't. I take a touch into the space, load the shot. What does he do? Nothing. I'm like, wait, what? He didn't shoot. And I try and load again, and then, now you shoot after you lose the ball. How in 2019 do we have to play in this lag compensation is absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful from EA. And the worst part is, again, if you look at that clip, it's not even the fact that he shoots late. It's that after you watch me load the shot, he then just walks towards the net and he does nothing. The button input is completely ignored, so I have to reload again when it's too late. The opportunity, which you can clearly see I choose to shoot at the right time, is gone. So I have to try and spam shoot again, and by then I get tackled. That situation that you guys just saw, I know you get so sick of me complaining about, and I'm so sorry, but that is why I lose so many games. That's why I lose so much possession, because I'll press a button and my player just won't do anything, and then I get smothered, and then I go concede a counterattack. Bro, I genuinely, can we ban Leon Alexander? Thank you. I genuinely cannot deal with this every single day. It's like I have like a selective memory. Every single day I wake up, fire up my stream, and get super excited about grinding the game, playing the gameplay, wanting to get better at the game, building this new Ligue 1 squad, and wanting to use it. Bro, this whole team moved around that game like they were in mud. You know what I want to do right now? I want to turn this garbage off, and I want to go play Jedi Fallen Order and die 1,000 times to random stormtroopers. I'm playing that game on the hardest mode. I don't even think I've progressed beyond the intro of Jedi Fallen Order because I'm playing it on Jedi Psycho Master, and I'm enjoying it more. I literally die every 15 seconds in that game, and I enjoy it more than this scrotum of a game, dude. What are you doing, guys? Wake up, EA! This lag compensation button delay is the one and true biggest issue in your game, and you ignore it. You frauds. Nobody enjoys playing in that, you idiots. Bring it back to freaking peer-to-peer. I don't care what you do. Fix it, man. Like, me and Nep literally will go play Fortnite late at night. We get clapped. Literally get dominated for 2 or 3 hours straight. Every gunfight we go into, someone rams their tactical shotgun up both of our asses and they kill us. Literally every 30 seconds we die, and we have fun playing it for 2 to 3 hours. I load this godforsaken game up and play one game, and look, I'm boiling. It's 8:52 a.m. on a Wednesday, and I play video games for my job, dude. Why am I this mad? It makes no sense. I'd rather go back to working in plumbing, dude. At least when I fastened something together, it stayed together. It didn't just crumble in my hands. Like, wait, this game is just a mess. How have we gotten to the point where I'd rather go do, like, other jobs than play this, dude? Wake up, EA. You have such a good game potential on your hands, and you freaking flounder it all away to just trying to make more money off FIFA points. Frauds. Drive down to EA and yell at them. I am barred from their headquarters. When certain pro players flew into town and I went to meet up with them just to say hi and say what's up, they could not meet me on campus. I had to take them and drive them to a coffee shop somewhere and take them out to lunch somewhere else because I'm banned from EA campuses. How or why? I don't know. I've never been there. I've genuinely never been there. So, yeah. No, yeah. Because I say stuff like this and that offends those, you know, oversensitive beavers, dude. I was gonna call them moose, but no. Moose are proud and strong and awesome representations of Canada. These guys are just frauds, dude. Absolutely ridiculous how the higher-ups stop any type of improvement from actual gameplay happening, man. I'm not hating on the guys that I know somewhat, you know, the gameplay guys, the content guys. Those guys are fine. They have no control over anything. It's all those beaver higher-up plebs, dude, that just sit there and want the stock price to constantly go up and don't care about anything else. Frauds, man. Absolute frauds. EA have us by the nuts? No. No. You know what? This is right here. This is right here. Up to EA. This is their call. We are either 1 minute out or 30 seconds out for fun, grindable content in the League SBCs or something, even if it's objectives, something to chip away at, or we are 30 seconds away from me going over here, dude. And that will be a record. In November at 6 p.m. UK, I am not playing FIFA Ultimate Team. I think that might be the first time we've ever had it. So here we go, EA. Give us something grindable, dudes. Give us something grindable, dudes. Wait, hold on. Was all of our, hold on a second. No, there's no way. It just didn't update. Guys, it just didn't update. It didn't update. I can't believe I'm going to have to do this. It did, Hey, this is cool. I'm not going to lie. This is cool. The problem is, by March, this tournament will barely have started. You want to know when they add this in March? The tournament comes to a completion in November. So they're giving us something for Ultimate Team for FIFA 20 that doesn't even complete until FIFA 21. Think about that for a second, bro. Think about that. Now, all I wanted was grindable 6 p.m. I might give up on the game for today. I don't want to, but I kind of have to based off of principle. This might be the shortest, Poor Man Road to Glory video I've had in 3 years. It could be. So, grindable fun content through League SBCs or whatever is not being given to us for the last 2.5 weeks. And honestly, it could be because now Cristiano Ronaldo's in packs and they don't want to give us more League SBCs to grind, to get packs, to open Ronaldo for. They want us to sit there and spend our FIFA points on it instead of crafting packs through League SBCs. That's genuinely the thought process. It has to be, surely, right? Now, did they put anything else in here? That's a no. That's a no. I still want to do this, but for 200k, I'm just not going to. Konate, I'm very close to doing, man. I need to put my League SBC players somewhere. And considering I've got 6 untradeable 84s, or 5 and 1, 83, I can do it here. And then we can start the League SBC grind all over again, right? And that's halfway done. Now, the packs are pretty terrible. 25k and then a prime mix pack are awful, but getting him done purely thanks to the League SBC grind is kind of cool. I do like that. So maybe I'll do that. I haven't decided yet. This one though, being that it's like 200k, I would only be nah. I think I'm officially done with this one, so we're not going to do that one either. They've done nothing. Dude, it's Wednesday, man. Your game is dead, EA. What are you guys doing? How? I don't understand. I don't understand what the thought process is, EA Sports. Jamie Vardy got a dynamic image. Yay, I'm not doing him. Thiago Silva still doesn't have a dynamic image. It's been like 2 weeks. Not doing him. Nabry. Not gonna do him. It's 200k I'm not gonna get. The only one I'm considering right now is Konate. Flashback Mata. What the f have they done, bro? Objectives? Check objectives? Wait, did they actually put something in objectives? Seriously? Oh, they did! Premium Gold Player Pack. Score a goal in 2 separate online friendlies using Brazilian players? Wait, whoa! It's not even a loan? Flashback? It's not a loan! A shadow, I do like that. Scoring using a Colombian player and a Uruguayan player in a match in 2 separate squad battle matches. Okay. Assist and score them in the same rivals match using Argentinian players for Hunter. I don't really care about this one. But that's dope. Okay, they did give us something to chip. Wait, no, it just updated. What? That wasn't there before. I swear to God, it did not have a loan. It did not have the 10 game thing on it, didn't it? 10 seconds ago. Oh, I mean, that's still cool. I do like the flashback. All right, well, they proved me wrong a little bit. So at least we get to go into the dog gameplay and get things. Yay. I can't wait to deal with more lag compensation and button delay in 2019. I can't believe in 2019 I get punished for having 10 or 15 ping connections to the servers because they need to lag compensate me for people that have 200 ping that I come up against. Yay. That's so fun. Yay. So did they release the SBC, or is it, am I just not, am I not seeing it? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, oh my God. Now, you guys all know my purple theme, right? My Twitch theme. I need that kit. I'm an idiot. I need this kit in my life. I need this kit in my life. 72 rated. I need 3 golds and then the rest are 72. Okay, so we'll do this one for sure because I'm a dumb but stupid and I need to do it. And there's the Paulinho. Let's have a look at his card. So he would be competing with like Sissoko, Stevie G for a box-to-box spot in our midfield role, right? Box-to-box midfielder. A good card, man. It is a good card. That is a good card, actually. Now, it's up to EA whether or not they make him... Because this guy, dude, with the type of physical stats and the type of defensive stats he has, as a box-to-box... And look at his... That is... Honestly, that's a cheap Stevie G. Like, or sorry, that's a Brazilian Steven Gerrard. It really is. If you give him an engine, we're talking 85 balance, although agility's a bit trash. 78 agility. What a card with an engine, though. 96 stamina. He will run all game long. That's actually... Oh, no. 83 rated. 84 rated. I could genuinely do this with most of like my League SBC players. How much time do I have on this guy? Oh, 2 days? Oh, that's kind of tempting. What, dude, is this even, okay. I was moaning at EA, but this is actually kind of cool. This seems like another like 100K player. It's not bad, man. It's not bad at all. Now, I've got Allen in the squad already, right? I was thinking of getting Neymar. So, like, ironically, with how I was going to build out my team, I've got a very heavy Brazilian contingent, right? We've got Militao, we've got Marcelito. I've got a lot of players that could make this happen. Like, a lot of players. Oh, I don't like that I'm actually thinking about doing him. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is like a week and a bit away, man. And then we've got Futmas, which is about a week and a half away. Will I regret dumping 100,000 coins into this guy? I probably will. Informed Tellez has now gone up even more. I can't believe I didn't go with my gut instinct and pick up a couple of them for 105K, 110K. Tellez this morning, I checked. I didn't even want to look anymore because of his price. This morning, he was 150, man. Premium Gold Player Pack? What's this one about? Has this caused a price rise in players? 78 rated, 5 nationalities. You need an Argentinian, Brazilian, and a Uruguayan or Colombian player. Okay, so I'll do this one as well. We'll piece it together outside of like the recording though, and then we'll come back to it. Let's go have a quick look at, I mean, we did some bronze and silver packs as well. Trade pile's pretty stacked up, but just so you guys can see. I still can't kind of find it hard to believe that they didn't drop a League SBC. That's still a bit dead. It's still a bit dead, bros. You know what, man? I think I'm going to keep my League SBC players. Okay, so these two can go. I've tried to sell them like 3-4 times now. They can go. I can list this guy up, though. He was going for a little bit. Yeah, to me, that's a little bit yikes. Grindability of what they've given us today is not the greatest. It's okay, though. It's better than nothing. It's definitely better than nothing, so I'm not upset about that. I'll get myself that Shadow. I absolutely will need that. I'll probably get myself the lone Paulinho, because then we could test him out. Unfortunately, though, I would want to test him out for the Weekend League. The only reason why... Okay. I hate to be so boring for you guys. The only reason why that I wouldn't want to go with a Paulinho is because there are certain flashback players that I know when we get them, I want to do them. I have a feeling a Marcelo flashback is coming at some point. It might be like a Team of the Year flashback, right? You know when they released that like Gareth Bale last year? Whatever price they release, if Marcelo gets a flashback or a Team of the Year moments flashback, whatever it is, I will do him. Similarly, Lionel Messi, if or when he gets any type of SBC, I will do him. I don't care what the cost is. Conte or Allen get any type of SBC at any point in time, I will do them. So I've got this like rule in my head that there are certain players I will absolutely get as SBCs. I don't care what the hell their cost is, which makes me think that I probably should not do a Konate and I probably should not do a Paulinho so that I have a strong club for when there is like a crazy player that I really want. He does look really good. And the other reasoning too, why though, because Paulinho isn't really like a dream team player for me. And you want to know who fits the Paulinho role? You know? You want to know who fits that Paulinho role, dudes? Guess who? The most overpowered player in the game. This guy. And I have him untradeable already. I have a better card than Paulinho in my club with an easier to link nation in an easier to link league. That literally cost me nothing. Now, I know you look at this and think, oh, what do you mean? That is not as good as stats as Paulinho. This guy might as well have 99 rating across the boards. On everything. He's that over... I don't even understand how Sissoko is so good in this game. He's outrageous. Nick, you have 1.6 million coins. What's 100K considering that? That is the mentality which keeps you in the dumps and keeps your coin balance. That mentality is the mentality of people that have SBC Walcott, have SBC Hulk, have SBC Konate, have all these SBC players, and then they look back and think, wow, every time I thought that, I now have 1 million coins in players untradeable in my club that don't even make my starting 11 anymore, right? So I did make that promise to you guys where I was going to stay liquid on this account, and I think I'm going to until it's a player that gets into the dream team, right? I repeat, I know this is a long-winded 6 p.m. content review, and I know you guys get annoyed with how boring I am on this account when it comes to player SBCs, but two things. Any type of dope player that we get as an SBC for the Dutch national team, I will do. I make that promise to you guys from now. I'm sorry that I let you guys down with the OTW Promes. I should have done him. I didn't. That's on me. That's my fault. And also, I should have done Tahith Chong. I didn't. That's on me. I won't be making that mistake again for the Dutch players. Second of all, anybody that gets a chance into the potential dream team is going to be done via SBCs. So whether or not we get like an SBC Allison or we get an SBC Marcelo or an SBC Florenzi at some point, or like an SBC Ter Stegen or an SBC Allen or an SBC Neymar, or like I said, Messi. The guys that can get into the dream team, I will do for sure. I will do. But I'm not going to get stuck with an infinite amount of SBC players. I've already kind of fallen into that trap a little bit, and I'm already annoyed by it, dudes. I've allowed myself to get caught, even by the Osimhen. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but the Osimhen, dude, he's like 15K. Who cares? Oh, you know, you did the Toko, dude. Who cares? Dude, that Osimhen and Toko alone is another 60, 70K, man. That could be sitting in my club. And I know you can make that argument like, oh, whatever, dude. It's all good. It doesn't matter that much. But for how I run the team, for how I want to run my squad, these are a waste. They're absolutely a waste in my opinion. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do Paulinho, dudes. I'm sorry that'll piss a lot of you guys off, but hopefully my reasoning throughout this entire year has helped you guys save your coins and keep yourselves liquid, man. I just know I'm going to regret it when Futmas comes out and they release some psycho-ass amazing players on the market, or like when the future stars come out, I'll be able to go buy the future stars I want instead of being like, bro, I've got 1 million coins in untradeable players. I wish I didn't, so I can go get that untradeable, that tradable god tier future stars Callum Hudson-Odoi. You know, I want that ability to be able to do that, man. You know, oh my God, that future stars, whatever. Alphonso Davies again, whatever it is, I want to stay liquid, and thanks to me being liquid is how we're balling out right now on all these players. Now, we lost a little bit of money on Road to the Final Thomas Partey, or sorry, not even a little bit of money, a little bit of profit, but everything else in our investments were actually rolling with cash. So I'm happy, and I'm trying to make like a bit of a, how much did we lose on this guy? Just to confirm this, how much did he drop because he's in packs right now? Wait, what? I'm still 30, 40K in profit. Okay, whatever. That's cool. We ballin'. I don't want to sit here and convince myself to do Paulinho, man. But genuinely, it'd be very easy to piece him into a dream team. So the idea would be Paulinho. Did I say Politano? Whatever, man. You know what I meant. The idea would be to get Paulinho here. So, +5 for pace, +4 for dribbling, +4 for defending, +4 for physical, +5 for passing, +4 for shooting. That's a really nice upgrade. Compare stats to Gerrard. Well, Gerrard wins in everything other than physicality and defense. And for me, for a box-to-box mid, that's more important. Gerrard's still better because of his agility is actually at a better stance. Like if you look at, it's not by much, but his agility is a bit better to the point where with an engine, he goes to 85 balance and 78 agility, whereas Stevie G, as you can see, wait, why isn't it +10? Anybody know why? Oh, he doesn't have the manage. Wait, what? He's on 10 chem. I'm really confused by that. Oh, it's just the team chem. Okay, my bad. Thank you, chat. Yeah, it's a team chem. So he goes to 81 balance and 80 agility, and I like that. Paulinho has 4-star skills. Doesn't matter to me. My box-to-box midfielders, whether they have 3-star or 5-star skills, does not matter. They both have 3-star weak foot. The if he had a 4-star weak foot, it would be even a little bit better. There it is. And then I could go with, again, if I can't get Zambrota anytime soon, we could go with Pereira. We could go with whoever the right? So there you go. So Leo would be 8 chem and Allen would be 8 chem. Everybody else on full chem. Frankie de Jong instead of Paulinho. Also doable, right? Again, it would now it would be de Jong and that might be the best looking 4-1-2-1-2 team in the game right now for me, for how I play. Yo, you guys, don't tell YouTube comments I said this, but Twitch chat, y'all are geniuses. We did it. So I guess Paulinho, as quick as Paulinho went into the team, he's out. Imagine this, okay? This is what I mean about I want stuff to grind on the menus in case EA fixes the gameplay and makes the button delay good. Look at that team, dude. Imagine this is either a team of the year or like a eventual player of the month Messi, right? Imagine this is either a team of the year or player of the month Mbappe, and I will do those cards. I promise you. Imagine that's a team of the year Frankie de Jong. Imagine that's a team of the year Virgil van Dijk, right? Oh my! We might get a team of the year Robertson. Robertson as well. But Trent Alexander-Arnold. I want to grind the living hell out of this game so when team of the year comes around, I can make those plays. And if I sit there and put all of the value into someone like a Paulinho and then a Konate, that's just yet another 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 coins that I don't have to go get a team of the year Frankie, a team of the year Alexander-Arnold. You see what I'm saying, dudes? Could you get that team right now? If I sold all my investments, I think I would be close. I'd have to go probably Allison here. So we'd have to do, if I needed to buy this team right now, I would have to do this, okay? So this dream team would be buyable. The only thing we'd have to do here is a few very small changes. So we'd have to go clear all of that out, do this. So I'd have to do that for now. That doesn't work. Oh, we can go Dumfries. Even better. Never mind. Yeah, so what we'd have to do is this. Sorry. Which is not a bad thing, by the way, because then if I need to go 3 at the back, Dumfries is our right center back, balling. So I'd have to do that. I'd have to do, I think Frankie, for now, we'd have to do this. I don't know if Frankie's regular card is good enough. Hello? Can I not switch him? There we go. Yeah, I don't know if Frankie's regular card is good enough, but I honestly think we can buy that right now. We can have this whole, well, no, again, I'm not sure if I'd be able to do it with Virgil van Dijk. I actually think I wouldn't be able to get Virgil van Dijk. If I cash out right now, that's like 2 million coins right there. I've got almost 2 million coins right now without all of my investments. My investments is at least another 1 million coins. Maybe not 1 million coins. You know what, dudes? I think I'd be about 1 million coins away. I think I'd be about 1 million coins away. Now, as I said, I can cash out pretty much everything and probably get pretty damn close. But it's not the time yet, dudes. I want to see what they do with Black Friday, with Cyber Monday. I'm not saying that, like, on Cyber Monday and Black Friday, Messi will be way cheaper, or Mbappe will be way cheaper, or even Neymar will be way cheaper. But I want to just make sure I have an understanding of where, how, and what the club looks like, if that makes sense. Right? I don't want to jump into, like, putting all my liquidity into all of this if we don't know what the future holds, if that makes sense. Your self-control is amazing. I envy you so much. Well, that's the thing, right? And this is why I'm trying to be so patient with these player SBCs and these league SBCs and stuff like that. Sorry, not league SBCs, but all these SBCs that they come out with, because I look at this and I'm like, dude, thank God I didn't get stuck down the rabbit hole of doing infinite player SBCs, because I can viably look at this and say, you know what? In a week or two, if we keep grinding, silver pack method, bronze pack method, I got lazy yesterday, so already I've let myself down. with the trading. But again, tonight we'll try and get another an hour of trading in. And we'll get after it, right? Like, this is a very, very realistic squad. With FUTMAS being the way it was last year and how terrible it was, in my opinion, it was terrible as well in a grand way, just the same way Scream was terrible last year. Just the same way, to be fair, the Road to the Final cards last year were kind of terrible because they were just boring, like, the usual cards. This year, the Scream promo was probably the best promo they've done this year in terms of the players they released. The Road to the Final cards were literally the best type of cards they could have released this year. So we're on a trend where at least the dead promos from last year, they've made them good. So that leads me to believe, unless they colossally f up, which is not even a word, but unless they f up, I think FUTMAS is going to be sick in terms of the content, right? I really think it's going to be sick. Here's hoping they do good with it, right? Maybe we get, like last year it was what? I can't even remember. Like every few days we got an SBC for it or something. I hope they do better than last year. Not, again, the same system. I hope they do better. Like, why not? Remind me, right? FUTMAS was like one player is released, 20 days before Christmas, you get a kit number 20 player, right? 19 days before Christmas, or the day of the month, whatever the system was, right? I think it was that way is how they did it. Why not do it with like 4 players per day and make it a choice? You know how they did the player pick with the Road to the Final? Why not do that this year? So 5 days before Christmas, you get an SBC to complete where there's 4 number 5 players to choose from. So the community there's a Fabinho FUTMAS, there's a Casemiro FUTMAS, there's even an Allen FUTMAS if they want to kill the price of his Road to the Final. You see what I'm saying? So take it to like another level. That would be incredible, dude. And a FUTMAS Witzel, well, he's number 28. So, but you get what I'm putting forward, right? Like, that would be so cool. Again, we'd still have to play in terrible button delay and lag compensation, but at least the content could be fun. I gotta be honest, bros, like, I'm not gonna say that I'm losing interest, because as you guys can see, we've spent still, while being dead bored out of our mind, we've spent 4.5 to almost 5 hours grinding the game today, right? So I don't want to say that I'm straight up bored out of my mind and that EA have completely ruined this game. But I kind of am thinking that way. Like, I'm genuinely, and you guys tell me, like, what should I be grinding for right now, other than what I've told you guys I'm grinding for, which is that dream team? Because right now, it's, like I said, barely halfway through my day. At the tail end of November, I'm sitting on potentially already being able to get this team, right? We've got FUTMAS coming up. We got Team of the Year coming up. I've got every reason to, I feel like, convince myself to grind and trade and build up our coins and do this and do that. But at the same time, I'm sitting here thinking the last thing I want to do is go into this game mode. I don't know how to put it. And honestly, the last thing I want to do is go here. I find the draft so dead, dude. So dead, so boring. Like, the only thing, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but genuinely the only thing I look forward to in terms of playing the game anymore right now, shame on me for saying this, is champs. That's it. That's the only thing because at least I know on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 5 or 10 games played is sweat. Grinding, I know it's going to be sweaty. I know it's going to be terrible. But like going into this game mode, or even going into this game mode for a bit of fun to try new players, and this game mode to try and build weird teams for the objectives, I go into this game mode and this game mode to try and have some fun, and yet I'm met with 95% of people in the FIFA community that are on one depth, drop back, kill myself to get a cheesy win like they would in champs. And I just don't find any fun in using a garbage-ass League 1 squad against drop-back, counterattack, cheese, god squads. And or using a 3-4-2-1 team with like all these weird players off of chem against a Ronaldo psycho team that's on drop back, one depth, counter attack, fast build up, cheese. It's like, if I want to deal with that stuff, I go over here. So more and more I find myself kind of just like, bleh. And I think I'm going to end it there, dudes. I genuinely think I'm going to end the Road to Glory day there. Now, I think I need just a break from the boring monotony of this game. The fact that I didn't get anything, or I'm being selfish because I think a lot of you guys might look at the content they released today with the Libertadores. I saw a lot of my viewers, a lot of my, South American viewers very happy with this announcement. So I know it's not fair for me to portray just what I don't like or like about the game and ignore the fact that some of you guys might be very happy with what's going on with the game. So understand that I'm just talking from my own standpoint of where my brain is at. But I'm just irritated that midweek you didn't really get much to work towards, and I like the fact that they're pushing gameplay on us in terms of the objectives. I like the idea, as I've said a million times, of building a first owner league and a squad and trying to chip away at this objective. But then you have to go into the actual button delay, lag compensation, psycho opponents that just play drop back counter, and it ruins the experience for me currently. And then you go into the menus, and there's not really much to grind unless I'm going to sit here and just literally, this is what I would have to do to trade right now. I would have to do that. And you guys would just have to stare at a screen, at least live on stream. And then I can sit there and start searching and sniping for filters and piecing. I couldn't even talk to you guys about what I'm doing because the second I mention something, X amount of hundreds or thousands of people that are watching live would be like, oh, I'm going to start now looking at this icon or this French icon set. And oh no, I'm going to start looking at this, Witzel on a shadow. So it's like, in terms of the live stream, I can't really do anything if we don't have menu grinding, or if I don't just force myself to go play the annoying rivals or draft. And I'm so sorry to you guys. I'm so sorry that I can't force myself to like the draft. I just don't give a flying F about the draft. And you know what's even more frustrating is everybody I know is falling in love with the draft. Nep, as much as the game is annoyed by him, I know that Nep well and truly likes and enjoys the draft, and I'm so jealous of that. I genuinely am. I even know, like, Run the Fut Market, my boy is starting to love the draft now too, and I'm sitting here like the old ornery man that's sitting on his grass screaming at kids, stepping on his grass. I just don't care. I want to use my players, and maybe that makes me a hypocrite because I feel like the only thing I've been asking for is fun grindable content, and now I don't want that. So I guess in closing, I'm kind of lost. EA have completely neutered League SBCs. EA have basically completely neutered menu grinding. So it's not really the most fun thing anymore to grind the menus right now. And that's kind of where I'm at. Now, again, I know I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be excited to get on this account and excited to make content because it's rewards day. We get marquee matchups. We get stuff where hopefully we can make a good amount of coins. I know that for tomorrow, I may sell a lot of my club because tomorrow is a rewards day. I find the market in certain areas very bloated, almost like a bubble that's about to pop. So I might be cashing out. And because tomorrow just so happens to be Thursday, so the price track of meta players or players that people want goes up even more because more people get buying power. They get more coins from rewards, etc., etc. So that especially the players that are not necessarily in packs tend to shift up in price for a good amount of time tomorrow. So I might cash out. And again, I'm already excited about what's to come tomorrow. We got rivals rewards, unfortunately, where we'll probably just be in rank 3, which is kind of dead for a reward set, right? What do we get for 2 mega packs? That is so dead. That is so dead. What is it for this? Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. All right, late tonight I might play a few rivals games just to get a 1 or 2 better rewards. But either way, we got champ rewards, we got good stuff to look forward to tomorrow, and maybe another day where we hope they give us some more menu grinding stuff with League SBCs. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are looking at right now. If you have any advice on how you're enjoying the gameplay, are you just grinding rivals and preparing for Weekend League? Are you just saying screw the meta? Or screw the market dropping or going up or going down. I bought all my players that I want to use for Weekend League, and I'm grinding rivals to try and get better so I'm ready for Friday. Is that what you're doing? Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to cash out all the investments, buy this team, or buy the players I want, and start just grinding rivals to try and get better at the game. So Friday comes along and we can compete and try and turn this account at least into an elite account. I just don't know. I don't know how I'm going to enjoy this game, because in the last 5 years of running the Poor Man Road to Glory, FIFA 15 even, FIFA 16 even, there felt like even back then there was more to grind on the menus. But specifically into FIFA 17, FIFA 18, even FIFA 19, when the gameplay would annoy me, I would still find a lot of enjoyment out of doing the menu stuff, the menu grind. And this year, man, EA have been so focused on shifting everybody into this godforsaken section that I think they've killed a really, really fun part of their game, which is the menus. I wish the gameplay was fun, dudes. I want nothing more than grinding the gameplay. But when the gameplay sucks, at least our menus were somewhere where we could go to and have some fun. The fact now that we have horrendous lag compensation, button delay, terrible gameplay, and dead menus, that's a yikes from me. So on that bombshell, we'll catch you beauties on the flip side. Peace.